Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready to dive deep with us again.
Always ready to get into the details.
Awesome. So today we're going to tackle something that's super important for, well, pretty much every business out there. We're talking about transport management systems.
Or TMS if you want to sound like you really know your stuff.
Exactly. But in all seriousness, these systems are becoming essential for companies that need to, actually get their products to their customers.
Absolutely, yeah. In the simplest terms, a TMS is like the brain behind how goods are moved. It helps businesses plan and manage every step of the journey, from the warehouse to the customer's doorstep.
From what I've seen, they can do some pretty amazing things. I mean, imagine a system that figures out the best delivery routes based on, live traffic updates.
Oh, it's way more than that. Think about tracking shipments in real time, down to the minute, and then on top of that, calculating the total cost of getting those products where they need to be.
That's a lot to juggle. So let's break it down. One thing that really caught my eye is this idea of granular control over every little detail. What does that actually look like in a TMS?
So picture this. You're a business with, multiple shipments going out, different carriers to deal with, and a loading dock that's always buzzing.
Sounds like a recipe for chaos.
Right. But with a TMS, you can bring order to all of that. We're talking about organizing loads by carrier, assigning specific loading docks to avoid traffic jams of forklifts, and even keeping tabs on how full each truck is as it's being loaded.
Wait, hold on. You can actually see how much space is left in each truck in real time.
Yep. And not just space in general. We're talking both weight and volume.
Wow, that's incredibly precise. I guess that eliminates any guesswork about whether a truck has room for one more pallet or if you're going to end up over the weight limit, huh?
Exactly. And it's not just about avoiding those kinds of problems. It's about using every bit of space as efficiently as possible. That kind of precision can save companies a ton of money on transportation costs.
Makes sense. Less wasted space means fewer trucks on the road. Okay, so we've got everything loaded up and organized. Where does the TMS take us from there?
Next stop, route management. This is where things get really cool.
Cool how?
Imagine this. You're looking at a digital map, and you can actually see all of your delivery trucks out there on their routes. But it's not just static. They're moving in real time, like those little cars in a GPS app.
That's awesome. But I'm guessing it does more than just show you where the trucks are.
Oh, yeah, it's way more sophisticated than that. The system can actually adjust those routes dynamically based on what's happening out on the roads. So let's say a truck runs into an unexpected traffic jam. The TMS will automatically reroute it to avoid the delay.
Smart. So that saves time, obviously, but also fuel, right?
Exactly. Less time spent idling in traffic means less fuel burned. And in the long run, that translates to significant cost savings for the company. Some studies have shown that this type of dynamic routing can cut fuel costs by up to 15%.
Wow, 15%. That's not insignificant at all. But what about the drivers themselves? Are they just along for the ride, or do they have a role in this high-tech system?
Drivers are a crucial part of this whole equation. They're not just following orders blindly. They have a mobile app that's connected to the TMS.
Oh, that's cool. So they're in the loop, getting those real-time updates.
Yep. They get those updated routes. They can scan barcodes at delivery points and even capture digital signatures for proof of delivery.
I can see how that would streamline things. Okay, so you've got all this real-time tracking, dynamic routing adjustments, communication with drivers. But what about all the different companies involved in moving those goods? I mean, what if a business uses a mix of their own trucks and external carriers like DHL or FedEx or something?
That's where a good TMS really shines. It doesn't matter if it's your company's truck or a third-party carrier, the TMS can handle it all within the same system. You can manage all those different carriers seamlessly.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare averted. But how do you keep track of all that visually? I mean, are we talking spreadsheets and endless lists?
Nah, we've moved on from spreadsheets. A lot of TMS platforms use visual tools like Gantt charts, which are super helpful for scheduling and rescheduling deliveries.
Gantt charts, those are those horizontal bar graphs that show a timeline, right?
Exactly. You can see the entire delivery schedule laid out, and you can quickly identify potential delays or conflicts before they even happen. That kind of visual planning is crucial for managing complex logistics.
It's like seeing the whole operation laid out in front of you, making it much easier to spot those potential hiccups. But with all this tracking and route management going on, a TMS must be collecting a ton of data, right?
It is, and that's actually where the real power comes in. It's not just about collecting data, it's about what you do with it. A good TMS will have built-in analytics features. meaning you get dashboards and reports that give you a bird's-eye view of how your entire operation is running. You can see things like daily workloads, identify bottlenecks, and even analyze historical data to spot trends and make smarter decisions about how to allocate your resources.
It's like having a data scientist built right into your logistics system. That's pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But every business is different, right? They have their own ways of doing things. How does a TMS adapt to those unique needs and workflows?
That's a good point, and that's where customization comes into play. Most modern TMS systems allow you to add your own custom properties to track the specific information that matters most to your business.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of solution.
Nope, not at all. Let's say, for example, you need to distinguish between B2B and B2C deliveries or track specific handling instructions for, fragile items. You can set up all of that within the TMS.
Wow, that's really flexible.
Yes.
But let's be real, no system exists in a vacuum. Businesses are using all kinds of different software to manage their operations. So how does a TMS connect with those other tools and systems?
Integration is absolutely crucial. A good TMS should be able to integrate with your inventory management systems, your fleet management tools, even your mobile apps.
So it's not just a standalone piece of software, it's part of a larger connected system.
Exactly. And that's where you start to see some really powerful capabilities. Imagine this. Your inventory levels automatically trigger a new delivery route, and all of that is calculated with real-time traffic and cost data from the TMS. Seamless and efficient.
That sounds incredibly powerful. So to wrap things up, for our listener out there who's dealing with the everyday challenges of moving goods, what are the key takeaways about TMS?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. A TMS is not just a tool for big corporations. It's something that can benefit any business, no matter how big or small. It helps you manage your logistics more efficiently, make better decisions based on data, and gain a real competitive edge.
So it's not just about moving boxes, it's about smarter, more strategic movement of goods.
Right. It's about taking control of your entire supply chain and turning it into a real strength for your business.
And especially in today's world where everything's moving so fast, companies that embrace technology like this will definitely have a leg up.
I completely agree. The future of logistics is about connectivity, visibility, and making things run as smoothly and efficiently as possible, and TMS is right at the center of that evolution.
Awesome. Thanks for breaking all of that down for us.
No problem. Always happy to geek out about logistics.
Well, our listeners know how much we love to geek out about this stuff. And on that note, until next time, keep on shipping.
And keep on innovating.